Hello everyone, this is Super Dimensional Bun. Today I'll be reviewing Bandai's real grade 144 scale Gundam 00 Quanta from the movie Gundam 00 Rise of the Trailblazer. Now this kit was released in 2016 and currently retails for 2,500 yen. This is my very first real grade kit. It was a gift from my sister-in-law, but yeah, so I will review this as best as I can. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. So, obviously, real grades are a lot more detailed and have a lot more part separation, so I really didn't paint this guy. It's featured in the movie. A lot of clear parts as well. This is just a base kit, of course. And there's, as you can tell, lots of stickers. A lot of markings. Good and bad, you know. Adds a lot of detail to it. But you gotta apply all the stickers, so that takes a long time. I probably spent half the time applying the stickers. Alright. So, yeah, actually, let's start with articulation. So the head. Oops, just popped right off, so can't really turn all the way around. I mean, it's collars and, well, I guess it moves up a little bit. It can turn. Okay, well, I think we're done with that. There goes the shoulder armor. Alright, so you can see the arm can turn 360. Let's go ahead and try to put that thing back on. Just slide it in. There you go. Let's see. And the biceps. You can spin 360 right there. Elbow. Let's get this in a better position. Bend has 2 points of articulation, right inside the forearm, and of course the elbow. Is that it? Okay. Doesn't bend as much as you'd expect. Okay, and you got the wrist as well. You can go up, down, and of course the hand as well. There are several actually, several hands. So this is the basic fist. It doesn't really do much. No articulation there. Right, next you got waist. See, he's already looking crooked. All right, there you go. So let's move this guy back a little. Pretty good side-to-side movement. Let's see, can it bend forward? I can't recall. I think it does just a little. Well, it doesn't really stay in place too well. Okay, twisting. Okay, its waist, it can spin 360. Okay, now we got skirt armors. So these side skirts, they're actually connected at the back. So that's kind of different. You don't see that with high-grade kits. It wiggles a little bit outward, not too much. Okay, legs. Okay, go that high. And that far back without... Not too bad. The skirt armor in the back kind of hinders it, of course. Spin the leg 360. Well, not quite. Actually, it goes 180. Sorry, because this part here, the armor, kind of backs up against the rear skirt armor. Okay, next we got the knee. Well, we got these flaps here. Okay, and then knees. That's the top part, and one more. There, so he can kick himself in the back. Can extend pretty far, actually. So, you know, this guy can actually kneel down and beg for forgiveness or do something. So, yeah. That's a real grade for you. Alright, let's go ahead and put this thing back in standing position. What else? The feet. So, get back there. Now you got the feet. So you got this little piece of armor right here. You can move that out. It doesn't really move too much. Sorry about that. Okay, there you go. Okay, not too much there. Alright, you got the articulation in the feet. You can pretty much bend it all the way to the side. It's all connected by an inner frame of this kit. It's kind of stiff, so it won't allow you to push it out too far. Last but not least, you got the foot. So you could bend that far forward, and then you got the toes as well. So that's a lot of curving for a foot. Don't know if it's necessary, but that's one of the features of this series of kits. Alright. Now there's also the backpack. You got this little, I don't know why, this little attachment here. It's so you can release the GN drive in the back. That's right. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at its accessories. So of course you got a shield with all these bits, I guess, GN bits. That pops onto the backpack right here on the peg. Let's go ahead and just put that on for now. Alright, and this is supposed to go on the side. That's why the shoulders are shaped differently. You can see there's a lot of stickers there as well. Okay. Doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, you can point it forward, back. You can even turn it or twist it around on the backpack. There's that little hinge here and up here as well. We'll get to that a little bit later. Okay, let's get this guy firmly standing. And last but not least, you got the GN Sword 4, I think. It's a pretty long sword. It's practically as tall as the kit itself. Let's move this guy back. All right. So as you can see, very long. You can change modes. This is in, I guess, firing mode. It's supposed to be also a gun, but yeah, I think Bandai was getting kind of lazy with that. Okay, just pull it out, pop it back in, and there you go, sword mode. It's got this nice emerald green color. Let's go ahead and put that in right now. So you can just take out the hand, pop this in. And of course you got this little tab right here that goes right into the forearm. If I can get it in right. There you go. And the Quanta is ready to fight. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at all the accessories. Well, I won't say accessories, all the extra bits you get. So you have an open hand for, looks like only just a left hand. You have a fist that can actually hold the GN sword as well. And you've got two articulated hands. Now these are just like little master grade hands. The fingers curve quite a bit. These two hands can hold the GN sword as well. It comes with adapters and whatnot. But these are really, I won't say flimsy, but you know, it can be loose and I don't want to risk it. I'm just too afraid of breaking it. So you got two hands, left and right. What else? And you got another forearm cover. I mean, they're basically left and right arm are identically the same. You only need one set. These are just extra parts. So here are the adapters, so you can attach the GN sword to these articulated hands. I got two of those, and you got the original arms that came with the GN kit, the real grade kit. You apparently replace them. I don't know, specifically for this kit. Not sure why. And of course, you got the adapter for the action base. I won't even try to attempt to put it on. Okay, so let's move these aside. Last but not least, you also get a clear base to help hold this kit. It's kind of nice, but it's to help hold the GN sword when it's in super sword mode, whatever it's called. So let's go ahead and do that, huh? So you need to first, well, there's ways. This shield transforms in different ways. Has different modes. Extends outward. I think for some high-speed flight mode or some sort. I watched a movie once, but it wasn't translated, so I really don't know what it was for. I'm not going to go back and rewatch it. Just wasn't too impressed with the movie, let's say. Okay, let's just go ahead and get the sword transformed. So you need to take all the bits off. Man, I'm like totally afraid of breaking something here. Come on. It's nice to have all these little bits, but you know, at the same time, kind of annoying because you'll totally lose all these pieces. So, oops. I am doing this upside down, not upside down, downward, so let's see if I can get this in right. Let's go ahead and disconnect the hand for now. Let's get the sword. Okay, let's do it the right way. So connect this part here. So there are no special adapters like the high grade version did. You just go ahead and pop it in. Takes a little bit of work. I did it once so far. Just clicks right in, if at all. I don't know if you heard that over my talking. Okay, let's try it again. There, clicks into place. Great. Not sure how this fits. All right, and then you got these. Let's put it in firing mode. And the two smaller bits go on the bottom. It's supposed to slide right in like so. All right, there you go. You got this giant flat surfboard shaped sword that's how much bigger than the mobile suit. Oops. You wonder why all my kits break. All right. So, much bigger. Okay, let's go ahead and attach this thing back on. Oh, great, it's upside down. Okay, don't force it. Why isn't it going in? Okay, what did I do? Well, whatever, it's upside down, but we'll just go with it. Alright. Connect this back on. Okay, so you got this giant sword thingy, and this adapter, oh, this stand is to help keep you standing, so there's a little hole here. Alright. Go ahead and put this in a better position. Whoops, and that thing popped out. Now, the sword's supposed to open up in firing mode. Oh! Yep, downside of having too many moving parts is that things tend to pop out. How come that doesn't look right? Well, let's just go with it from here. Things are just popping out everywhere. So, let's get that back in there. Alright, when you finally got one part in, it pops out. I think that's just a common thing with real grades. A lot of things popping out here and there. At least that's what I've read online. Alright, so you got giant GN sword that doesn't want to stay in place. Yeah. Oh, well, just hold it on. Shoots a massive beam like a Buster rifle or any other Gundam that has a massive beam. Okay, and there's also the backpack. Let's go ahead and do that last bit of transforming. We got to put these tabs in, flatten out these binders. Let's see if I can get this in right. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to get this thing out. A quantum drive, I think. And then it's supposed to plug right into the back. Let's see if I can get that in straight. That's good enough for now. And then this backpack's supposed to open up, so it can shoot out more GN particles, and I don't know if that's part of the teleportation part, but yeah. Okay. And last but not least, you can actually take out the GN drive in the back. You gotta push this tab forward, I think, or is it back? Well, back. Let's try that. Pull this up. You're supposed to twist this GN drive on the backpack to the side. I don't know if I can do that. Let's just take a quick look at the instructions. Yeah, I'm supposed to pull it up. Okay, so this goes inward. It's supposed to turn, and then you're supposed to pull. You know what? I won't do it. Oh, there it goes. Oh, not really. But anyway. Okay, I didn't do that the right way, but you know, it's not broken, so that's the best part. Okay, let's just leave that in there. It's supposed to pull the whole thing out like a cylinder. Let's just ignore that. Alright, let's put this thing back. So, alright. Let me get back to you and put this back into a presentable. Alright everyone, we're back, and let's see. One thing I wanted to bring up before we conclude this thing is that each one of these GN bits can become a sword. So let me just briefly show you that. There are handles for each one, so there's a handle for the top part. If I can disconnect this one. Okay, so you got one sword here, and you got another little sword here. Not very fancy, but I guess it would do. Let's connect this back in, and you got this part right here as well. So effectively, this has 7 swords, just like they keep mentioning in every other iteration of this Gundam. Okay, so just put these things back in. I'm not sure why that's so significant with Gundam 00, but you got 6 swords here and then one big one here. Alright, so pros and cons. I'd say let's start with cons. And you know, I'm guessing with all real grade kits there are tons of parts, some really tiny, and can easily get lost. I have to admit, the V-fin on this guy, I lost it. This is just a replacement part that I got from another Gundam. Yeah, so other than that, let's see what else. Now these are like specific arms specific to this Gundam. Weren't part of the original sprues. As you can see, I had the extra parts over there. There's no polycaps in it, so it's, I wouldn't say it's loose, but it's not as firm as I would hope. Let's see what else. I mean, just the time it takes to build this thing is going to take a long time, just because of all the little detailed little parts that you need to put on there. What else? Well, that's generally it. It's a pretty good Gundam. Let's see. I mean, there's tons of stickers, so that's the other con. I also have to say that I didn't put on the stickers for the waist or the feet. Planning on doing some painting on it. I'm not really satisfied with this color scheme. Anyway, yeah, pros. Since this is my first real grade kit, I had to say I was pretty impressed. A lot of parts separations, their color separations. I mean, 2 tones of blue, 2 tones of white. Yeah, I mean, it really brings out this Gundam. The stickers do look nice on it once you apply it. It's a real pain just to put them on, but yeah, I mean, you end up with a lot of extra stickers as well. I don't think I'm missing any parts, but anyway, you have to be very careful putting on the stickers. I mean, once you put them on, they're really hard to take off, if at all. So yeah, that was the only real pain of that. But once you get it all on, I mean, look at it. It's pretty nice. I like that this Gundam comes with, you know, emerald green parts. I know most of the 00 Gundams just come with plain old clear. Oh, one last thing. That's right. One other thing you get with this kit is a 144 scales Cessna SC. He's floating around. Hold on. Let's see if we can focus on that. Looks like he's pregnant, but he's not. That's his helmet he's holding on his belly. Anyway, that was kind of hard to see. But yeah, I'll put it together with all my other 144 scale pilots. So let's do some comparisons. So you got the original Exia high grade Gundam. It's a little shorter. I didn't realize that. You know, you got the sword action going on with this guy too. And then you got its predecessor. Let's put this aside. Gundam 00. Let's move this guy back. So you can see it's a little bigger than both high grades. Yeah, definitely more detailed. Bulkier in the legs and the arms. I mean, you can tell, like, between the Gundam 00 and the Quanta, there are the parts that are really compatible. Like the arms look almost really similar, even parts of the legs. But obviously, it's a real grade versus a high grade, so definitely gonna be different. Anyway, would you buy his kits? It depends. I mean, do you like the design? I'm okay with the design. I mean, I wish I had better weapons loadout, but it is what it is. I mean, it has a sword. I don't like the whole idea of a gun that turns into a sword and the barrel's just a flat blade. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it does look nice though. I mean, I like like I said, the emerald green clear parts look really cool. 2,500 yen. It really depends on if you really like the real grades or not. So, I mean, I know the high grade version of it's less detail and, you know, a little more plain, but yeah, I mean, given the two, I guess I'm glad I have the real grade. But I don't usually spring that much just for one small kit. But, you know, it's a gift, so, you know, cool for me, right? So, anyway, that does it for today. I hope you enjoyed this review. Tune in again next time. I'll see you then.